You're Harry freaking Potter. You don't understand. You're legend man to us all. Every son and daughter safe from you know who. All because of you. You were small.
In the first musical, we see Harry as a character who has spent an entire year being told he's great and special, leading to his cocky demeanor and also the low self-esteem that it masks. This song allows us to see the moment when it happens. Harry arrives at Hogwarts for the first time, and he goes from being someone who wasn't really liked by anybody to being thrust into the role of beloved hero for something that he doesn't even remember doing. He even starts out being a little hesitant to pick up this mantle, showing that even though he was a pretty big jerk in the first musical, and honestly a pretty big jerk in this one too, he is, at least deep down, a good person who simply had too much thrown on him at too young an age. Telling an 11-year-old they're a literal savior can have that effect. This song does a couple of things other than just show us the origins of Harry from Harry Potter musical. The first is that it actually allows us to hear all of Harry's backstory. There's kind of a running gag in the first Harry Potter musical where they just kind of brush off Harry's backstory. Like, they'll be talking and there'll be just a moment where Harry might mention that he has a dead parent and then turn to the audience and be like, oh yeah, by the way, I have a dead parent, and then continue on with the scene. This song spells out exactly what happened. Voldemort killed Harry's parents and then tried to kill Harry but was only successful in killing himself. Or at least that's what everybody thinks. Obviously Voldemort isn't actually fully dead, but at this point nobody knows that. Except Dumbledore. Dumbledore knows that. It's nice to have a song that is devoted, at least in part, to giving us the full backstory. Finally, this song reveals one of the main conflicts of this musical. Namely, that Sirius Black, former best friend of Harry's parents who betrayed them to Voldemort, has escaped from Azkaban and wants Harry dead. So, that is it for this week's song. Tune in next week for next week's song. See you then!